Hello everyone and welcome to another tournament stream. Woohoo! Today we will be streaming the first day of basically the double elimination round of 8 teams of the Blitz Masters Legends 1 because there will be a 2 later on in the year. I'm just waiting for the room invite to pop up. There we go. That didn't quite go right earlier today, so I'm happy to see that it's working out right now. We have a room invite, we just need to wait until it drops below 3 minutes before we can go into the room. Bit of house cleaning. There is a 3-minute delay on the stream. That is to avoid any stream sniping happening, of course. And if you are from the EU server and you want to get rewards for watching, you have to watch through the portal. Basically, make sure that you are logged in, that you have accepted cookies, and of course that the stream is active, and then you will get fan containers. Basically, you can get 8 fan containers tonight. I will be streaming for the full duration of the time. It's basically that they start at 8, which is in 4 minutes, and end at 10. So I will be streaming for the full time for that. But basically, it is you can't ask me to stream for longer. I can stream for longer, of course, but the timers stop automatically, so that's not something that I can actually help you with. So, but if you watch from the beginning, you should basically get all the rewards. So with that out of the way, let's have a quick look at the tournament bracket. We have this group. This is the top 8 for the EU server for this season. We have APA, BLove, BPS, V, Quick, Aswil, QQ, and Losi, all very fantastic teams. We've seen a few of them in my previous streams this season, but unfortunately we've not seen all of them. Obviously, that's quite impossible unless there was only one qualifier, so there weren't many matches, not many streams to be had there. We are starting it off with Quick versus BLove, and then we're going to follow the upper bracket. There's only 2 matches today, and 2 matches tomorrow, and then 2 matches the day after, and after that we will have a winner. So we've now dropped below 3 minutes, which means I can safely enter the room. Not that, aside from Nakibator, no one's readied up yet, so no risk there. I'm pretty sure that Cedric is not going to take the Gravedigger. And I'm just waiting for, basically, the portal to activate, which starts in, well, by the time you hear this, it should about activate, I think. But yeah, 2.5 minutes left before we go into the first game of the evening. We're going to go to Hallis, and I've got a lovely little map video for that, which looks like this. Hallis, of course, based on Greece. We have like lots of ruins, like with the typical pillars that they've got there in their actual ruins as well. Greece, beautiful country. Hallis, not quite my favorite map. It is quite small, lots of open fire lines, very tricky gameplay generally. Also, like if you're in the trenches, then you're basically stuck there. Lights can have a difficult thing. The thing is that with the E50M meta that we are currently seeing together with basically E50Ms, AMX 54s, and then some extra tanks around there, which can be Chieftain, can be Super Conqueror, Kronwagen, stuff like that. But overall, it's mainly E50Ms and AMX 54s. But yeah, we see now that a Chieftain and a Kranwagen have been picked by BLove. Both teams are just slowly but surely readying up. They still have a minute and 18 seconds for that. Kvadratny is probably not going to choose the Helsing as a tank either. But they still have got time. This is always the thing, like, I'm never too worried about it at this stage. I don't think it's really ever happened that teams don't ready up in time. Like, I would be stressing out because I'm me that way. I always absolutely hate it when um yeah, when people don't ready up in a tool. I'm kind of the person that wants to have everything arranged like very neatly, which is why I'm a bit of a control freak that way. So when I actually play tools, which isn't that often, and I lead them, I kind of like ready up, ready up, ready up, ready up, ready up kind of thing. And I can't imagine that the people that we're watching right now have the same thing, to be honest. So yeah, 14 seconds left to go. Belove is ready with a VK90 and Mouse, a Super Conqueror Chieftain, 1 AMX 54 and 2 Kranwagens versus 4 AMX 54s, 2 215Bs and an LT, which is what we're going to see on Helles. For me, the portal is being a bit derpy. Basically, it says that I need to refresh the page. I have actually... There we go. The timer for me it's not quite working out. It wants me to confirm that I'm not a bot. So not much I can do about that. Let's see. We have Skyloides and Warta heading towards the base C area, which is also where most of Quick seems to be going, but though they're focused a bit in the middle. Yeah, for me the portal is not working. I'm hoping that it does for you. But for me it does not. Chipstick going for a C cap. Base B is also being capped. Chipstick is not actually getting shot at. Manages to cap the base. That is very cheeky. Gravedigger Mega would have been epic though. So now we have Chipstick safely away. Only Aphanium has lost a little bit of HP. Yevgeny is holding here. But it looks like Quick might want to go for a base A cap. He does spot Rumpelstiltskin though. So you know that camping the base is not going to be that easy, especially with Yevgeny going the other way. He doesn't know that part though. But he does know that Rumpelstiltskin is there. And of course they have 2 bases, and Skyloides Big just took some big hits. Base C is now being stolen, but they already have quite a comfortable point lead. So they don't need to be all that careful. The Lavrushka does not manage to cap base C. Did take a bit of a bleed for that, but only a small one. Is going to try for it again. Crosses over to the other part of the base to use the rocks there as cover, which is a good move. But they're already 300 points in advance. Nagibator is holding in the middle. It will be up to Belove to make a move. The question is, where? Striker is relocating, does not quite care about base A anymore. Mainly just wants to get back to his team. They only need to protect base B, basically, and avoid anyone from capping that. And as long as they have that, they have the advantage here, because they're already at 700 points right now. And maybe they need to avoid base A being capped as well. But Belove does not seem to be very interested in that. Let's see. Belove holding. Warta has been spotted. He's not getting shot at though. And is now turning around. They want to take base A potentially. Yevgeny is moving in there. If they get away with the cap though, I'm not sure. They might. No, they won't catch up in time, will they? Because Quick already has too many points. Even if they get double the points now, as long as they hold base B. Now we have Classical moving in there. And Classical is pretty much, I think, a move against them decapping Yevgeny. But base B is too protected. In the meantime, we have a fight going on at the back. Aphanium not looking too healthy. Quick is looking to quickly basically assure their victory. They're already at 940 points. Skyloides is not so much alone. Slobina Lisa goes down. Lots of HP being lost. Neep not looking too healthy. Goes down as well. Classical goes down on the other side. It goes every which way. Chipstick has to survive, but is facing a lot of big tanks here. But really wants to kill Skyloides. Yevgeny not looking too healthy. Skyloides is hightailing it out of there. Rumpelstiltskin going after Chipstick. Psychopath Yevgeny goes down, and with that, Quick has the first game. In the meantime, I'm going to see if any of the other portal streams are working for me, because I do want rewards, honestly. And of course, that one works for me. Okay, I found another one that works for me. So if one portal stream does not work for you, another one might. So that is the first game up and over. Damage-wise, it's not that far from each other. This was all about the points, and Quick managing to cap 2 bases for that long gave them the advantage here. Mind you, it is a double elimination. That also means that basically if a team loses one matchup, it's not all over yet. They still have a chance to go back through the lower bracket and still end up on top. So now Quick is getting ready for the second game on Hellas with potentially 4 AMX 54s. There we go. 2 215Bs and an LT. And B-Love might be taking M60. Ooh. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a tour, like at high level tour, I should say. Let's see. We see a Chieftain, a Patton, an M60, an AMX 54, 2 Kranwagens, and a Super Conqueror. The Super Heavies are being left behind. And we're going to see the Pattons. I'm really curious about this because Patton. I must have seen the AM60 at some point, haven't I? But overall, it is an interesting choice. I'm really curious what they do with them because they're quite tall tanks. They have a little bit of turret armor. So it could, well, obviously, if it then couldn't work out, then they wouldn't choose them. But I am very curious to see how this will go. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to just click the game to make sure that I was focused on that my screen was on the game and not something else. Let's see. I'm going to stick with those lovely patterns here. M60, of course, the coding that went wrong. But some of us got it for free way back when. Quick is taking positions on every side. And B-Love is leaving base B completely alone. Goes for a quick shot. And a quick cap. Lutovsky has not been spotted. There's some blind shots there by Destin Liberty. But they do manage to cap the base. I wonder if Neep is going to get base B though. Because we have Varta over there, but for the rest there's literally no one there. Chipsick is heading over to have a quick look to see if anyone is there. And now Neep is going to go for the base B cap. Is quite nicely protected there. Standing very, very still. He actually shot the pillar there. You could see the sandbags disappearing. But he does manage to get that cap. And that might make all the difference. Chipsick in the meantime is running back. We have Lutovsky and Classical turning around. Together with the Lavrushka. But Rimpelstiltskin and Skeloides are still there. Quick is expecting a push through their spawn by the looks of it. Especially now that they've got 2 bases. Varta moving in. Most of B-Love is there. I think they want to know who all is here. And they do spot Neep. But now we have Yevgeny and Classical potentially moving into the ditch. They have to be careful. They don't know exactly who's there. They know Kvadratny is behind there. Neep takes a hit. And now we have Quick relocating back towards the spawn. Chipsick having a look to see who is there. Skeloides gets spotted for it. Is like, I don't really want to be here. Varta is spotted, so he knows that there's someone there. Now they know Kvadratny is there. But this is interesting stuff though. Now we see the tables are turning. Skeloides needs to really not be there. 4 tanks against him. He only knows of 2 right now. Chipstick is turning around again. Big hit into Neep there. Skeloid is still spotted. We are at 805 points for Quick. They're not that far off. Now base A is being stolen. There's so much happening right now. Classical going after Kvadratny. The Lavrushka is capping the base. Kind of has to focus on that. No, he's leaving the base to focus on getting Kvadratny out of there. Classical is not looking too healthy. Is now in danger. Kvadratny is almost gone. Goes down. C has been stolen. They do kind of still need that base though. 880 points for Quick. Neep being set upon now. Gets set on fire. Oh, poor guy. Gets murdered by fire. Skeloid is big. Is going to go down. Litovsky is not staying for it. They're going to go after Chipsick. He's the cheeky bugger that can always run off. But if they kill him, then they've got the game. No, not anymore. And there we have it. With the kill of Chipsick, they still managed to get 1k points. And the game is for B-Love. Ah. How's the tourney going, Eric? My clan is currently playing the 5v5. If not for this, I probably would have joined them. But, eh. Beautiful game here. Absolutely lovely. Such a clever game though. I love games like this where it's like there's so much happening and it's kind of like something happens on one side of the map, so instantly on the other side they react to that. So with the whole game, with the bases and everything, they needed Kvadratny out of the way, but they also, well, in the end they didn't really need that base, but it kind of helped put the pressure on, and because the points were so close, you don't really want to risk it. So that was a close one. If Chipsick had managed to get out of there alive, then it might have been like completely the other way. So yeah, 45 seconds left before we go to Port Bay. Also have a video of that, of course. Port Bay looks like this. Has a rainbow. And a, oh, whatchamacallem, the light tower. There you go. Of course, the water. And the town. This is very interesting, all of it. Now, Port Bay is one of those games where you usually see, like, mets in the corner, people pushing at C, potentially heavies at base A, and super heavies around base B to protect it and decap it. Leads to some very interesting games. And with that, we see B-Love taking a Hori, 2 Mouse, a Super Conqueror, 2 AMX 54s, and a Kranwagen versus 4 AMX 54s. And there we go. A Monster Evo, an E50M I mean, a 215B, and an LT. Also just want to point out that Litovsky has the beautiful Harvester camouflage, which is honestly one of my favorite camos ever. With the thing flying off and just literally disappearing. And we have Classical heading towards the base C area. Both teams are kind of splitting up. With Quick going towards the middle there. Chipsick going for a quick cap, which he might get away with, honestly. Because he's by far the fastest there. Kvadratny is going into the corner. Chipsick does not get spotted. Oh, blind shot into the tree, which is where you would expect him. But he actually takes a hit there from Kvadratny. And the base is still kept. And that puts B-Love at an early disadvantage. Classical turning around. Litovsky has been spotted. Gets shot by Slobina Lisa. And we have both mice heading towards base B. But then kind of decided not to when they get shot from both sides. Multiple directions. Nagibator has been capped, has been spotted though. And now Rimpelstiltskin gets spotted by Striker. And also getting shot at by Slobina Lisa, who's in a very cheeky position over there. Ooh, nice big hit there. So they're gonna know where someone is at. They just don't know where exactly. And now we have Belov. And making quite an aggressive push into the middle. Wanted to go after Nagibator. Nagibator has friends though. Now Varta is losing quite a bit of HP. And Destiny Liberty is now moving in. Skilloid is big, taking hits. Nagibator gets set on fire, which seems to be happening quite a bit. Varta is not looking too healthy though, with the E50M and the LT dealing with Classical in the Kranwagen at the back. Nagibator is still alive. Skilloid is big is actually the first one to be gone. Neep is being bullied by Litovsky. Varta is not looking too healthy. The mouse trying to keep him safe. Nagibator is still alive, I might add. Not anymore now, but it took a very long time for him to go down. Classical gets set on fire and murdered. Litovsky not looking too healthy either. Also goes down. And now Chipsick might be taking damage. Striker is still alive. They're going after the Lavrushka. Striker goes down, making it 5v2. 5v1. And now it's just Yevgeny in a beautiful camo who's not going to survive this. And there he goes. Killed by Chipsick. Lever game. Again. In this case, Belov kind of Quick kind of baited Belov. And Belov was like, okay, we have to push this way. But they were in a position where they could support one another much better. And it was costly. So now the score is 2-1 for Quick. That also means that basically there's no pressure just yet. It is a best of 7, meaning that the team that reaches 4 victories first will go through to the upper bracket. And of course, whoever loses this matchup can still go through to the lower bracket and still end up in the grand finals. So with 1 minute left to go, Belov now ready with an IS-7, 3 AMX 54, an FT, a Kranwagen and a mouse for the second game on Port Bay. And on Quick side we see 4 AMX 54s, 2 215Bs and potentially an LT. And there we have it, Chipstick readied up. Ah, thank you buttons. And hello everyone and everyone else of course. But Buttons just said that he just stopped by to show his support to me, which I appreciate, so thank you for that. The only thing that, well, not pisses me off, because that's too strong an emotion, I'm disappointed in, is the fact that spectating all these games doesn't actually count for the tour order. To be fair, I've got enough stuff in game. I don't really need it, but for the same reason, I still like free stuff, so I'm still watching the stream on the portal and everything. But yeah, the timer is definitely slipping, so there are issues. And of course, for me, the portal didn't work at all in the beginning, so there's that. Now we have Belov spreading a bit again. Potentially laying a trap here. Look at them. Being cheeky. Chipsick is not going for the base cap though. He's going into the corner. Having a look to see who's there. Which is of course Yevgeny in the IS-7. And then he's deciding to not be there. He does knock down a tree for it. And he is staying. This might be very, very tricky. Chipsick is spotting Skiloidis. Does not know Letovsky is almost right in his face. Now he does. Chipsick himself has not been spotted yet. Now he has been. And they really do want to shoot him. And he does lose a lot of HP for it. Yevgeny takes a hit for it, but Chipstick lost most of his HP. Hit into Letovsky there a little bit. One C is still capped. The other bases are not being pushed at right now. Letovsky is deciding he doesn't want to be there anymore. Got into Neep as he crosses over. This is tricky stuff though. Neep gets spotted. Chipsick is not spotted there, but might well try to get some shots in from there. And they know that Neep is there. They know they're getting spotted from someone. They know it has to be Chipsick. There we have it. Yevgeny losing a bit of HP. Base A now being stolen. Same time, the people around base A are being chased away. Neep takes a hit, gets tracked for it. Is now actually impeding Chipsick from shooting them. And now, Neep takes another shot. Skiloidis drops down. Base C has been stolen. Base B is no longer being kept. Skiloidis. Oof, Striker losing a lot of HP there. We have again multiple battles going on because that's where a battle is at. But now we have Skiloidis pulling back into base B. Striker goes down again by fires. So many fires today. Classical is on his own. Yevgeny going after Kvadratny. Is taking hits as well. Skiloidis actually managed to cap the base for that. Yevgeny might not survive this, but Nagibator has been taken out as well. Yevgeny has a grand total of 10 HP right now. Might still get a shot in, and he does. We're just focusing on this because the fact that Yevgeny survived for this long is insane. Classical, Dustin, Liberty both go down. And now we have Kvadratny gone down. Skiloidis still alive. Neep still getting shots in from there, but we're already 940 points. And we have Wata arriving at the back that Neep does not yet know about. But Skiloidis takes him out first. Chipsick goes down as well. And Skiloidis survives with 71 HP. As Belov takes the victory. Let's see. Beautiful game here again. Very clever the way that they basically laid that trap around base C. But it was kind of a reverse trap that didn't quite work for Quick here. Making it even Steven 2-2. And we are going on to Desert Sands, which of course I have a video for. With another plane crashed. I do kind of like this map in pretty much any tier. It's always interesting games here, but to be fair, I like it most in tier 3 because it's so nice and chaotic. But yeah, most of the time we see desert action here. With some fast tanks in the desert. And then the rest crossing over into the desert. And we see crossfire with blind shots happening as they cross over. But right now, actually, Quick is not taking... Well, they have, of course, Chipsick. But we see 4 AMX 54s. A Chieftain, a 215B and an LT. Versus 3 E50Ms, which is kind of what I expected on both sides. A 4202 and potentially 3 AMX 54s. So let's see what's going to happen here. Do, do, do. 10 seconds left, and here we go. In the countdown clock. For some reason, I need to switch this song and remove that one from my playlist. There we go. There we go. Also want to point out that both Yevgeny and Destin Liberty have the same clan avatar. This is one of the things I also like about tours. Like the players keep changing, which makes it confusing to commentate on sometimes because the names change and just everything changes. Ooh, Quick actually does not seem to be going towards the desert. Rumpelstiltskin has been spotted, but so has Striker. Varta and Letovsky are... Oh, poor Nagibator. Actually, also gets blocked by his teammate as he's like, let me through. I want to live. Skyloidis taking hits as well. As is Rumpelstiltskin. They're not even going to go for the cap, at least not yet. They want to... Oof, the Lavrushka gets set on fire. So many fires. And now we have the Lavrushka in danger. Might get another shot in. Might not. He does get a shot in. But that's it. Nagibato and the Lavrushka both go down. And now the E50M Wolfpack is crossing over the desert again. Crossing over the trains again. And going after Destin Liberty, or maybe not. Classical gets actually taken out quite fast here. Destin Liberty goes down as well. Slobina Lisa. Oof, there goes Litovsky. And this is not quite working out as Belov intended. It started very aggressive and very good. And then it slowly but surely didn't work out. Too many lightly armored tanks. Big hit into Chipsick there. He still goes down. Chipsick. It is 3v3. And he does not get to take out Chipsick. Which might be the end of Varta. And it is. Making it 2v3. With a big HP advantage. And now only Rumpelstiltskin is left. Who, to be fair, in randoms, I would have definitely given it to them. But not when it's a tour game. And not when one of them has 1500 HP. Like, if you can find them from afar, it might work, but it's very tricky. He does take a hit for that. And there's just too much HP. But it's Kvadratny that cheekily takes the kill here. And the game is for Quick. Which means that now we move to potential match point for Quick. If they win the next game, then they are through to the upper bracket. So the pressure is on Belov right now. Let's see. 1.5 minutes left to go. And we see Quick already ready for the second game on Desert Sands with 5 AMX-54s this time. 1 215B and an LT. And on Belov's side we see 2 AMX-54s, 2 Chieftains, a Kranwagen, an IS-7, and... what is Warta going to take? Because the Vickers, it didn't really work out for them. Let's see, it's 2 Chieftains, 2 AMX-54s, a Kranwagen, IS-7, and... well, we still have a minute. He's got time. Also kind of curious, like, with the crossing over of Nagibator, he lost so much HP, but I think that made Belov be too aggressive. That's the second time in a row that's actually cost him. Like, well, not in a row, but in this matchup, where they just are too aggressive. And it doesn't work out in the end for them. Because Quick is quick to absorb what they're doing. There we go. 2 Chieftains, 2 AMX-54s, 2 Super Conquerors, and 1 IS-7 for Belove. Kind of curious who's going to spawn in the desert. Because I think someone always is, isn't it, on this map? But yeah, maybe that's where they want to go. Pressure is on. They won't be out if they lose. But you always want to stay in the upper bracket because it makes it so much more likely to reach the finals that way. And here we go. Let's see. Most of Belov heading towards the desert side. Quick doing the same thing. But Chipsick here is the spotter. He's going to spot the people crossing over. And it's costing Scoloidus big. The most HP right now. Nice little tracking shot there. Basically bounced off, ricochet. But he did lose quite a bit of HP for that. And it didn't cost Quick anything. And of course they have the information of who's all in the desert now. Marta still there. Classical losing a little bit of HP. Now we have the AMXs also crossing into the desert. And only the Tovsky is in the corner, which might be costly in the end. Striker takes a little hit there. And takes... Rimpelstiltskin takes 69 damage there. From Slobina Lisa. Basie now actually being capped by Chipsick. Which is just adding insult to injury, really. Now everyone is holding. Not many people are spotted, but they know about where everyone is, aside from whoever kept Basie. But whoever could it be? They know who it is. Chipsick. Slowly but surely. Heading to Litovsky. This is cheeky though. Now they see each other. Big hit into Chipsick, but Chipsick can get out of there. Chipsick is like, I don't want to be here anymore. Base A. I don't think they're actually meaning to cap it. The Lavrushka. Yevgeny losing HP. Lavrushka as well. Belov seems a bit lost right now. Striker not getting hit by the Tovsky there. And of course the points are going up. Yevgeny is in town right now. Striker doesn't know that there's more people there yet. He's having a look. This is such cheeky. No, Chipsick and Slobina Lisa are both there. Striker is also moving in. Yevgeny has been spotted. That's the target that they want. Chipsick is the one that they're focusing on here. But now we have 3 people in town versus 2. Lutovsky losing more HP. Going after Chipsick. Chipsick also getting shot at from the desert. And now Lutovsky actually blocking him. Surviving a little bit longer. Does take out Chipsick. And we have Skiloidus going down. Lutovsky is not going to be long for this world either. Slobina Lisa and Psychopath Yevgeny are circling each other. Both taking hits from each other as well. Lutovsky goes down. There goes Rimpelstiltskin. Kvadratny is also gone. And this should honestly be Slobina Lisa's kill, and it is. Making it 3v4. with Classical very low on HP, but manages to get another shot in. Neep goes down. Classical shouldn't survive the next reload, and he does not, making it 2v3 with nearing 800 points. We have Slobina Lisa at the train tracks. De La Vrushka and Varta. Varta has actually been spotted. Varta taking hit as he goes up. Oh, does not get that shot in though. Destin Liberty pulling back as base B is being kept. As Slobina Lisa gets hit from the middle. And all he needs to do is just hold. They're already at 880 points. This is Quick's game. Unless something miracle happened. Varta goes down. Making it 920 points with 2 bases kept. De La Vrushka can't do anything about this. All he can do is drive slowly towards base A, but there's nothing he can do. The game is for Quick. And Quick is through to the upper bracket here. He does manage to read base A. But Quick here, too strong. And too clever a game. I don't really understand how the Desert side went so quickly. But just in this case, they were just better. They outplayed them. And I say that I love Belove and the way that they play. It's beautiful. But Quick just had a reply to them. So that is the first matchup up and over. I'm going to have a quick look to see if we can see the other results yet. No, we cannot. Ooh, they're up against Quick next, so we might see that one next. Appa versus Quick. That should be fun. And then, of course, we have BPS. They won from Sville. QQ is still facing Losi right now. So that could go every which way. So yeah, we have about half an hour just under before the next match starts. I have a lot of messages. I'm going to quickly go back to the preview because I never know for sure what someone is messaging me. Someone sent me a lot of messages. I'm not sure who they are. But then back into the garage we go. I've got some nice replays to show you to fill the time because I can't play PC to save my life, so I'm not going to do that to you because that would look absolutely awful. So, let's see. So, by the way, if you have a replay that you want me to show off, it either has to be an epic first class or, of course, an ace. Then you can send that on my Discord server in the tournament season replays channel. And I'll be happy to show it off on stream because tomorrow and the day after I'll still be streaming both Apex server and, of course, EU. So let's see. Centurion is one of those tanks that I don't really like it. I know it's not a bad tank, I just don't like it. It's not my cup of tea, let's say. It's a cheeky position. We do see it being used in tours to basically look both ways to see if anyone is crossing over. But they don't seem to be there. I do like that camo though. It's like, I don't know what it's called in English. Literally translated, we would say glass in lead. In the Netherlands, that is. Stained glass, I think it is. Cheeky little shots there. He's just steadily farming here. Poor guy doesn't know who's hit him. This is why bushes are so effective, honestly. Let's see. Defender now. Oh, I would have just pushed, honestly. I'm up. I'm too impatient, to be honest. I'm not the most patient player. Caliban is a tricky thing to deal with, though, because, like, most of the time, when you shoot, half a year later, your shot will miss your target. But every now and again, a Caliban can actually hit what it's aiming at. You don't want to get hit by the Caliban. Let's see. They are looking at him. There you have it. Nice little cupola. I think it's also the fact that you have to take so much risk to shoot with this tank. Like, it's not a bad tank, don't get me wrong. But it does very little damage per shot here. And you can outload it, but if someone is focusing you, you don't really have the armor to deal with that. His two mages, her two mage, sorry. I'm just so used to people being male in this game that even I, being female, misgendered a few females that I do know in the game. I understand what you meant with the Caliban, but you actually, like, with the reload that you've got, what you're doing makes sense. Because he is the biggest threat to you right now. You can take a few hits from everyone else, but if the Caliban hits you, oh, then you would be dead. So yeah, it makes sense. She messaged me on Discord, talking about the focus on damage rather than kills. But no, in this case, it's a logical choice. And this should be... She should have it. There you go. 6 kills, 4.1k damage. Let's see. In the meantime, I do see on stream that there's a tiebreaker for Losi versus QQ. Beautiful game here. Well played. And let's have a look. Yeah. For us, it's over. And it means BPS won that one. Oh no, wait. Losi. Come on. I want to see. QQ won that one. So then it's QQ up through the upper bracket as well. And I think we're going to see Quick versus Appa. I'm not 100% sure. Aw, hello New Zealand. I think we're sticking with... I know we have the upper bracket, so I think we have the match that belongs with the match that we saw before. But yeah, we have a little bit of time left to go. So I'm going to show you some more replays. And I'm going to start with and one of the nicest games I've seen in a time. And this is also like... Oh, sorry. I am really tired in case Aww. Basically, these are very long days. And this morning did not quite go as expected. Or as intended. So yeah, as much as I love tours, I'll be glad when I'm in bed tonight. Just sleeping. Kranwagens. This is one of the things I used to absolutely love it. Because the thing is, I love auto reloaders as a whole. I barely touch it these days, but also because if I can choose between the Kranwagen and the Rhinoceronte, I will always choose the Rhinoceronte. Well, no, it's not just that. Like Agassi just said, low alpha just means you have to do more effort to do damage. But it's not just that. It's also the fact you have to peek out a lot more. Like I'm not one for derp guns, but like with very small guns like the Sen gun that we saw used, it makes it very tricky because you have to expose your tank a lot in order to get the damage in, and you don't really have the armor to comfortably do that. I guess you just said, "You're a female? No way!" We're a rare breed in this game, though. This is one of those games I still don't know how this went as it went. Because he does not really have the HP for this. And somehow, his teammate arrives, and he's using the E100 as a cover. And the Bizet misses him, which is also very much needed here. And he's reloading, and his teammate is actually just pushing the FV back. And he's just not necessarily a one-shot for everyone. The FV gets murdered there, which was very, very much needed. I kind of wonder if the TD that they've got left actually was a part of that. Let's see. But it is 3 versus 5, which is not the healthiest combination. Oh, there we go. That poor XMF is being murdered. See. This is like when you're with a teammate, especially if you're on voice, these battles can definitely be won. Beautiful shot there by Gabris. I have no idea how this missed. Like, the luck is strong with this one. And I'm not saying it's all luck, mind you. Because it's not. But luck definitely helped in this game. I still don't know how he survived. Because technically speaking, this should have definitely gone wrong. Especially versus that tank. He's got 73 HP. He should have just HE'd him. He could have just HE'd him even. He's just reloading his shots and he bounces another one. And now he's actually next to him and it's... Oof. Yeah, I agree. Guan, you need... Jean, you need to be nice. Let's see, he's just patiently waiting to... And then this happened and I was just like, oh my god, he actually bounced again. I have no idea how this happened. I understand the oh my god so much. Beautiful little game, beautiful Karel Banoff. This is a showcase of how the Kranwagen band can be absolutely fantastic. Just look at that. But it's also nice, a good team game. You basically, yes, the ace, the Kranwagen did absolutely fantastic, but don't discount his teammate, who was also bloody awesome. So let's see, what else have I got for you? Hmm. really know what game to show you, really. I'm going to show you this one. I'm not actually sure that I've watched it yet. No, I have watched it, yeah. Let's see. Also, one of the things I still need to do after this is find my Halloween earrings. I left them somewhere logical, and of course now I can't find them anymore. I've got like these little spider webs with the bling bling spiders on it, which is honestly it's stupid, but it's funny. I also have Halloween socks, which pretty much no one will see except for me, but I still like stuff like that. Got like all kinds of weird socks. It's kind of like stuff that makes me smile, you know? So why not? OTL takes a big hit there. T77. That TL is just not looking at him. He has to be careful with the T77 though. T77 is such a good strong tonk. Big hit into TL. TL is almost dead. But the T77 would be a much bigger threat. And he really does want to shoot the TL. But then, why not? Giant Panther 2 has been taken out. TL is running off. So now we're steadily farming the T77. I say we're, but it's actually Ohan doing that. His teammate just got murdered though. But they kind of just need to kill the TL here. I think Sean just heard my comment with the delay. Nice cheeky shot on the Ritter. There's now just 2 people left, but the TL there is the biggest threat. There we go. That was very much needed. This game too is just such a good game. He has to be careful, like not to... Oof, nice tungsten there. There's not much he can do, but he has to just kill him. And he does. Leaving 2 waffles, 1 Ritter, 1 normal. And of course the type is helpful there. That didn't pen. Look win rate of what? Let's see. Cheeky little hit there. And he can take a hit. This is kind of where he's a bit over eager. And he doesn't hit him. But the Type 68 has now arrived. And there we have it. The final kill. Casual 5.4k damage for Owen. I kinda need to find a way to play in the meantime, and you can laugh at me noobing out, because honestly, especially when I'm focusing on streaming, my mental capacity to brain just goes out the window there. But this was a beautiful game. We have time for a short one before the next invite is there, so I actually have a nice little short one, which Agassi knows, because it's his game in boss mode. Quick cheeky little boss mode game. In the meantime, I got some pings on Discord. Just need to help some fellow streamers. In the meantime, little Molly is messaging me. He's actually watched me stream his Crown game. That makes me happy. There we go. I watched actually like earlier on the Apex stream. I watched all 4 of your games, little Molly, and they were awesome. They were lovely to watch. And this is just like a quick filler game. It is a cheeky little boss mode game, and it's so... This tank, it's not quite broken, but it is so broken. Look at him. Look at him fly. Ammo Rex, why not? Because it's not like he's broken enough already. But yeah, it is a nice little game to finish with the replays before we have the next matchup. And of course, probably after that, I will still have some time to kill. Because, like I said, I will stream for the minimum amount of time that we can. There we go. People go flying more. Also, I keep forgetting to say that most people don't realize that if they're boss, they will actually just like be perma-spotted. Now he's flying. But yeah, if you want me to show off your games on stream, I still have a few streams left, so be sure to join my Discord server and give me some replays. There goes the boss. And they are just now healing him. Such a cheeky thing. They all disappear, and they only have 10 lives left now. And he's actually have a friend that is helping him and protecting him and healing him. It's just nice that those are the kind of teammates you want in boss mode. This game makes me laugh because he's just shooting and it's so chaotic and random. This reminds me of tier 3 and why I like tier 3. It's just so chaotic. That last one actually shot underneath him. And of course he keeps getting healed now, which is also a good thing. There we have it. Boss shot going through. So now we're turning around. Since they only have 5 lives left. And Agassi's team has 21 of them. And they're actually blocking each other a little bit here, so he's just turning around. But then the boss is then flying. And he doesn't get killed for it. But as we focus on the other side, the boss is getting murdered really quickly. Churchill 7 is a hard no on the pen. But the boss is almost dead. And with the boss going down, they win the game very quickly, and people are still sent flying. And also, by the way, Little Molly and Gabrice with the Kranwagen game, they were actually on voice, which honestly helps a lot in cases like this. Beautiful game. Let's see, the room invite is not quite there yet, but should be in about a minute, so that's pretty well timed. So now we just have to wait a little bit. I don't want to check messages. This is basically Oh, there we have it. What is it? I don't know what's in it. I want to know what's in it. Does it actually say so in the news somewhere? No. Yeah, I'll probably hear about it. I haven't decided yet which I want, mainly because I don't know what's in it. But hopefully I can see that once I've stopped streaming. And then I can check the game on my iPad again. Let's see. But yeah, just to reiterate, oh, there's the room invite. If you want the rewards, you have to watch through the portal, make sure that you are logged in and that you've accepted cookies, because otherwise you see a blank screen. Still don't know why mine didn't work for me before, but I've got some working now, so. And now we just wait for the room to drop below 3 minutes before we go in it, for the same reason as before, because otherwise people can see each other's lineups. Also, there's so many draws in the game these days. And I don't really want to go for it. I do like the background image of this one though, which we don't see. Basically, I use a mod that allows me to fly through buildings and not get stuck on them. But it also means that some graphics in the game are not quite working as intended. And that's basically what you just saw happen. Like, you see the little images in the garage, but when you click on it, it doesn't show. Like, my background doesn't show either. Ooh, it does now. Aw, that's nice. I love my background, honestly. So happy with it. Such a beautiful thing. Can't get over that. Like, with the carrot as well as the ladybugs. I love how the ladybugs are there, but they're not too in your face. And then you have the flowers, and of course the avatar with my little A on it, which is golden. It's beautiful. I really, really love it. So yeah, now we just wait. I can't believe that the background actually shows now. I'm also going to quickly check messages, so I'm going to send you back to the preview screen to avoid stuff showing. Aw, Mixo gave me 2 boosts on my Discord server, which is really sweet. And for the rest, it's just friend requests. So it's all good. I'm not really good with notifications. I always want to have them gone. So usually I do that before the stream and I don't check messages in between. But now, since we were raining anyway, I might as well. So here we have it. We have Appa versus Quick. So that's going to be very interesting. Haven't seen Appa play yet, but they are OP as always. So I'm really looking forward to that. We are starting it off on Vineyards, which is of course the map that we also saw the 50 TP replay in. It is a beautiful map. I missed the dusk setting though, that was so much better. And basically we're going to see what they're going to do, because I think both teams are going to use fast tanks to possibly cap the bases closest to their spawn. But so far, Vineyards has given us very interesting games, both with caps and with kills. And it is basically so many little traps and games within games within games, basically. Oh yes, I would appreciate a screenshot of what they contain, Agassi. If you could post it on my server, I would be very much obliged. Basically, since I don't know what's in them, I really want to know before I choose. The thing is that with most Halloween things, we don't even celebrate that in my country. But I like the spooky stuff, and I like the Halloweens, the pumpkins especially, like the evil little pumpkins. I love them. I'm actually going to change my avatar on October 31st to the animated Halloween one because I love it. And after that I will switch back because I love my avatar and I love my background, but still. But yeah, less than a minute left to go now, and we see that Appa is ready with 3 E50Ms, 1 LT, 2 215Bs, and 1 AMX54. Versus 2 AMX54s, a Chieftain, 1 E50M, a Foch, an LT, and a Kranwagen. Haven't seen many Foches. They have made an appearance here and there, same as the FT, but they aren't used that much. So curious to see how it will perform. And basically, when I say how it will perform, I don't mean that I question the play that's in them, because all these guys are absolutely epic. The only thing that I mean is that sometimes when they pick a tank like that, it works out really well, and sometimes it really doesn't. So that's basically what I'm meaning more than anything else. And here we go into the first game of this matchup. I am really curious to see APA play, because they have been so strong previous seasons, and most of the players, if not all of the players, are still the same. Well, most, I think. If they are at the level that they have been before, this should be a lovely matchup that way. Bobby heading towards the middle. Not quite going for the base there, but going for a middle cap. Or at least middle look, I should say. Oh, being very cheeky here. Having a quick look to see who's there. Is not spotted for it, but oh, Slopina Lisa! Bot B, bot to B. Gets hurt as well, but Slobina Lisa lost a whole chunk of health. About one shot more. And Bobby did not get spotted for that. Uni's in a bit of a tricky position now. She's getting shot from multiple directions. Kind of has to not so much reverse side scrape as much as use rock effectively. Kvadratny losing a bit of HP there. Such a cheeky play there. Jennifer is in the middle now. Striker losing a bit of HP as well. Object 3 is holding. And now bot to B has moved a little bit more forwards. Uni is arriving. Going after Kvadratny. Bot to B losing more HP. Has to be careful now. They are getting in each other's way a bit. And Elmiri actually gets struck by Slobina Lisa, but he is now on the long reload. Kvadratny goes down next. He is still reloading. They don't know that quite sure yet. Slobina Lisa goes down. Yennefer is being set upon. We have Bobby versus Chipsick. Striker losing more HP. Appa being very aggressive, but it is working out. Chipsick goes down. Yennefer is still alive. Object 3 is going after Neep. Might still get a shot in, and he does. Yennefer is still alive. Yennefer's move there basically kept Uni alive. Strike and Neep both go down. Destiny Liberty does not have much HP left. They're going for the Rams. But there you go. And all 7 players of Alpa survived this. I just want to point that out. Even if it was with 42 HP like Bobby, they do survive. Oh my god, I want both those backgrounds in that order. I might have to bright wargaming somewhere, but this game by APA though, this is exactly what I'm talking about. How OP is that? Beautiful. 1 minute, 17 seconds left before we go into the second game. And they are still getting ready. But they've got plenty of time for that still. And basically, this is exactly what I'm talking about. If the games that we're getting are like what APA is bringing, holy hell, amazing. So we now have APA ready with 2 Super Conquerors, an E50M, an LT 215B, and 2 AMX 54s. Versus 2 AMX 54s, a VK90, 2 LTs, a Super Conqueror, and a Kranwagen. Really curious to see how this will go. Because, like, when one team is so aggressive, it can still go every which way after that, because this has basically either Quick has to start playing Appa's game, which is where Appa will be strongest, or they have to continue playing their own game and hope to catch Appa out, which we've seen them do with Belov, so not all is lost. Let's see, here we go. I always hate when they make us choose between two epic backgrounds in an order kind of thing. And same with the avatars. I want both of them, obviously. I like this camo. It's beautiful. So now we have Bobby going towards the middle. Again, probably going for an aggressive spot. Kvadratny there, going for the cap. And Bobby's actually going into... Blind shots are happening, but not in the area that Kvadratny is in. That is a cheeky spot though. He could actually decap him if he were behind the building there. Now Kvadratny has been spotted. So has Bobby. And Bobby is not there anymore. Well, Kvadratny is not there anymore. Bobby is holding. So if the Super Conquerors and the AMX 54 in the middle, we have Kvadratny spotted again. Together with the giant trap in their spawn. Bobby being very cheeky. This is basically where I would be too impatient. I would actually just go for the A cap. C cap has been taken. Nagibator losing a bit of HP for it. But it does give them 2 bases. And now Elmiri is capping base B. Neep and Nagibator are losing more HP. And now look at Bobby Fischer. Look at Bobby Fischer. He's going to go for the cap. And they're not seeing him. They are moving. They want to decap him and probably murder him. Slobina Lisa has been spotted. They are shooting just past him. And he does manage to cap the base! Destiny Liberty misses. Slobina Lisa does not. But they did have the base. For a little while at least. And in the meantime, Appa is quickly stealing base C. Going after Chipstick, who is the preferred target here. And not long for this world, Object 3 casually arriving and murdering him. Now they're going after Neep potentially. No, they're turning around. Going after Striker instead. Playmaker trying to use Striker as a shield, but also losing HP for it. Jennifer arriving. And there goes Striker. Kvadratny trying to get the shots in. Bot to be still alive, if barely. But also the trust between these 3, because you saw Bot to be and Jennifer both shooting, and Object 3 holding his round, waiting to see if the team got the kills. This Liberty goes down. Again, just want to point out that all of Appa is still alive so far. Elmiri. Aw, Playmaker dies. No 7-0 again. But now it's just Kvadratny. And we're switching to first person. He loses a bit more HP. But now with Jennifer also arriving, this could be hugged to death. But no, it's Bobby Fischer that gets the kill in the end. And then Jennifer hugs the corpse instead. Beautiful. Even if Playmaker this died, this was so close though. But again, the HP share, the way that Appa keeps their tanks alive is... honestly, it's a joy to watch. Let's see, 1.5 minutes left to go. We are moving on to Oasis Palms. Which I, of course, have a video of as well. It is a nice map. Lots of rich lining to be had in the desert. It's a tricky one for tours though, because it's so different. You can't leave either side completely unprotected, because if you leave the base A side completely, then you will just be stuck in the desert. But if you go A and B completely, then you will get sniped from the desert. So you have to pretty much go both ways a bit. And with 47 seconds left to go, both teams are completely ready. We see APA with 2 AMX 54s, 3 E50Ms, an LT, and a 215B. Where we see Quick now ready with 4 AMX 54s, 2 Chieftain MK6, and 1 LT. So let's see. Basically, when I see those backgrounds with the order, I kind of wonder at basically things that I could do on my channel, things that I want to do, and it's tricky because I'm not necessarily limited in ideas or replays because I've got a whole lot of them, but I'm very much limited in the time and energy that I've got. But yeah, focusing back on the game. Let's see if APA can win this one too. Because the thing is, like, when you see how strong Quick was against Belov, see some blind shots happening. That's the thing with being preloaded. These teams know where to aim at, where they might be able to find people. Bobby Fischer going straight for the cap. Might get away with it too. We have Uni shooting. Kvadratny actually got spotted there. And APA has the first base. A is now being kept by Chipsick. And I kind of wonder Uni now taking position to potentially protect base B. He does spot Nagibator, is spotted himself as well. Has to be careful to not get crossfired from the other side. So they know he's there now. And they know that there's people in the ditch there. Because Kvadratny did get spotted before. Chipsick running around. And now APA has run back to spawn. He's heading towards the base A section. With Bobby going into the bush first. Before having a quick look over the hill. Does spot Neep. Destiny Liberty is arriving there as well. They know Nagibator is there. They don't know about Destiny Liberty and Slobina Lisa though. Let's see. Now APA is lying in wait. Uni takes a hit there. And now APA is moving. They are going after the chieftains. Because this is the thing, the chieftains are amazing. Yennefer moving in. Going straight for it. The chieftains are relatively juicy. And APA might lose Yennefer over it. Now if the E50M is going after Nagibator. Uni. That's Liberty is the first one gone. They're going after Slobina Lisa next. Object 3 is just basically it's circling. Yennefer does go down. Nagibator losing more HP. There goes Slobina Lisa. Bobby is being chased by Chipsick. Uni not looking too healthy either. Neep goes down next though. And we have Bot to be using the buildings effectively to avoid getting shot by Striker. Nagibator, Object 3 both go down. And now the E50Ms are dealing their damage. Kvadratny goes down. Elmiri takes the hit from Striker. And now we have Bot to be just being a bully. And only him and Chipsick are left. Striker being rammed by Playmaker. Elmiri missing there, but there goes Striker. And again, it is just Chipsick who is left. Does get another shot in. And of course, they're already at 900 points. Uni is falling down. The E50Ms are now moving on fourth. They're probably going to ram him to death, poor thing. Bot to be going for the ram? Nope, denied. But Elmiri... Elmiri does get it though. Tracks himself in the process, but still. Beautiful game again. Appa being very convincingly here. Very strong. Also, this is one of the backgrounds. Ew, it doesn't show here, but... like, that's one of the Halloween backgrounds used by Striker there. 3-0 right now, which means that Appa is up for match point. If they win the next game, then they are through to the finals for the upper bracket. Not to be mistaken with the grand finals, that's different. But for the finals of the upper bracket, they only need one more game. And then they are through. Whereas Quick now has to win 4 in a row for that to happen. Which against an Appa that is like this, is going to be very difficult. And again, we've seen how strong Quick is. This is no... I can't think of the word. I don't mean this in any way to mean that Quick isn't playing well. They are playing fantastically. The thing is that Appa is just really, really strong. And it's kind of like outthinking them. So with that in mind, we are getting ready for the second game on Oasis Palms, the fourth game in this best of 7. And we have Appa now ready with 3 AMX54s, 2 EU50Ms and 2 215Bs. Versus 2 AMX54s, 2 215Bs, an E50M, 2 of them even, and an LT. So let's have a look. Here we go. I always have that split second where I wonder, like, I did ready up, didn't I? Always, every single time. Even after years of doing this. So let's see. Almiri and Bobby heading towards the C area. And we see Chipstick going into the bush to spot people crossing over. Oh, and he does not cross them. He does not spot them. He's not far enough. He had to go to the other bush, but they probably would have blindshot him as soon as they got spotted. Kvadratny losing quite a bit of HP. And now pretty much all of Appa is spotted. Kvadratny losing more HP. Striker now also bleeding a little. And we are getting set for a desert show-off. Kvadratny gets murdered within the first minute of the game. And Botsubi is being quite forwards here. Elmiri losing a whole lot of HP very, very quickly. As Appa moves in to shoot Striker. But Striker managed to not get hit for that for some reason. This does not quite go as intended. Uni is not looking too healthy either. Shots are not going where they're supposed to. Neep and Uni both go down. There goes Striker. There is still a big gun advantage for Appa here. Botsubi goes down. They still have a gun advantage. Now the guns are even, but Nagibato goes down. HP wise, Appa has the advantage. But it is a tricky game though. Playmaker manages to survive that somehow. And now the game is definitely for Appa. With Destin Liberty going down. And again, only Chipstick remaining. And basically he has no chance. He's going to get hugged by Object 3. and bullied. And my game is flying a little bit. There's a bit of lag going on. 142 XP left. Gypsy does get another hit in, but the game is for APA. And so is the matchup. Very aggressive game, not as smooth as the other games that we saw from this matchup. And I'm saying that because now, like, the expectations are high. So not as smooth, but honestly, still a good game. Beautifully played all around, though, in this matchup. And very well deserved place in the upper bracket. So let's see, do we know any other... No, oh, that's... Oh, that's the next one, isn't it? Yeah, they won 4-0 from BPS. So tomorrow we have the upper bracket finals with QQ versus APA. So that's also kind of... Oh god. QQ has also played some beautiful games. I was fangirling so hard when I streamed them, honestly. So let's see. They are still going. Bilaf versus V. And Eswil versus Losi is also still happening. But yeah, we've got like 35 minutes-ish. By the time you hear this, it's about 30 minutes of stream left to go. So I do have some replays. And yes, of course, Morinka, I do have your replay. So let's have a look at that then. It's another Kranwagen game. With one of the most beautiful camos in the game, honestly. This blue butterfly is one of my favorites ever. I like how it's shiny. It's got like the colors that I absolutely love. They are very good. I'm not sure who he's talking about. Can I actually see that? Oh, of course, Phil. Yeah. Yeah, they are. English, no. Okay. Funniest thing is that eng is the Dutch word for scary. If something is eng, then it's scary. He wants the TDs to move because they're all just camping, which so I get it. That was weird though. Look at the way that just looked. That looked so wooden. See, I just hope with the matchups that we've seen. The thing is that I know that not all teams can win, but I love it when a team plays like we've seen QQ play and that we've seen APA play, and we know that they can all do that, really. That is juicy. GG. There's a grill there, though. You have to be careful about that. He's already lost 2 teammates. Nice. This is the thing though, Kranwagen can work so well, but then you have a very, very long reload to get your clip back. And you do kind of need to get your clip back. And he also needs to reset the base because the rest of the team does not seem to be bothered by that. Technically speaking, he's got time. There we go. You can take him out. Hopefully, there you go. That was very much needed. No more base cap. Now he just has to make sure that he's got his 3rd shot in order to deal with the grill. If he's still there, because he seems to have run off. There it does the grill. Cheeky shot into the concept. Is that the replay being glitchy or is that me being glitchy? Oh, big hit from there. That has to be the E4, I think. I'm so bad at telling what is what with the mini tanks. It's the end of tour games, but it's not the end of the stream because the portal timer is still going. So I will stream for at least the amount of time that the portal is still active. So that everyone can get the max amount of rewards. He's not really trusting the Hori to survive by the looks of it. So now he just has to find a good position where he can shoot them from long distance, really. Few win this, though. Like, okay, only one of the two mates is still alive, but still. No, thank you. Yeah, I don't really know which way they're going to come. But I would just, like, hold at the corner of the house there and just stand still. And you have to be so careful driving through things because that always... it gives away your position. Oh, that is lucky. That was so lucky. Well done. That was like, it's still 1 versus 3, but that was your biggest threat, I think. Let's see. See, that sort of stuff, you can drive through things, but it also kind of gives your position away, so you have to be very careful with that. Let's see. This is going to be tricky. By the looks of it, there's only one person in the base. You can generally tell by how quick the points go up. But you still have to be careful because there are still more people there. You just don't know exactly where they're at. Let's see. This is the best place to decap it. Itchy, itchy, itchy. No, even better. Beautiful. But now you only have 40 seconds to find the remaining two and kill them somehow. There's the grill. You kind of have no choice. Nice. He's offering himself up. Nice. It's still doable. It's still doable. Oh my god, what a game, Marinka! Wow. That is insane. Very beautiful game. Absolutely insane. What a carry. 1798 base XP. That is nuts. Also, just want to point out this is a medal that you don't see all that often. And it's not from one decap, it's from multiples. And then, of course, Top Gun, Radley, Ace, Kolobanov, High Caliber, and all of that. It's beautiful game. Yeah, that was good to watch. Let's see, what else have I got for you? I'm going to save some of the replays for tomorrow. But we still have some time to kill. So I'm going to show you some replays that I've showed in the arena competition in that time in between. Let's see. So, by the way, let's have, no, it's not a contest or anything, but for the people that are in the YouTube chat, my sister is getting another cat, and he's like grey with a little bit of stripes, and he's fluffy, and he needs a name. And she and the kids can't agree on what name to give him. So, if you have any good cat name ideas, tell me. So basically, just for fun, he's actually getting shot from the other side of the map, which is a tricky position to be in then, because you can't really pull back either. And you can't angle in 3 directions at once. Nice shot. Of course, it doesn't help that the 60p is literally really much in his way. Nice. Let's have a look. Groundwagon is in such a good position there. I love being there. But this 60p is a pain in the behind. But yeah, he's a very, very pretty kitty. So we've been over quite some names, and they haven't really decided on one yet. So basically, if you just have any good ideas, just, yeah, I'll pass them on to my sis. Apparently Megatron is not a viable option either. Because yes, I did suggest that. But you also like... I have a nephew and 2 nieces. And they were thinking like Harley from Harley Davidson. But the association that he has with that is Harley Quinn, which is of course a girl, so you can't name a boy that. There we go. Still don't know how he survived this, honestly. 16 HP. With the DS on the other side. 16 HP. And then he bounces. Still don't know why the Death Star isn't aiming at him either, to be honest. There we go, and now it's just the Death Star, who is all the way over there, getting tracked by RE-100. Is he going to get the kill there, though? No, he's not, because why would he? There we go. Can't believe he survived that on a grand total of 16 HP. Beautiful game. Let's see. Still got about 20-ish minutes to go. Let's see, do we know? Yes, all the So we have Appa and QQ in the upper brackets, and V and S will have been knocked out. S will by Losi, and V by Belove. So basically, that's what we're looking at. I'm going to have a quick... Oh, no, that's not the one. This is the one that I wanted. Basically, tomorrow we start with the upper bracket final, which is Appa versus QQ. And at the same time, there's also the lower bracket second round. So I'm not sure which one I will be set to, but we'll see. And after that, we still have the lower bracket semi-final. Also kind of curious about that, because we have, I think, like 7 streamers in the EU server. And we can't all stream. So I'm not sure who's going to be able to stream that. Neves. I don't think they're going to go for that, because it's too much like Jeeves. Meowatron. I like that. But yeah, those are the matches that we have tomorrow, and then on Thursday we have the match for 5th place. I'm not sure if I'm... Oh, I might try to stream that as well. And then we have the lower bracket finals and the grand finals, of course. So yeah, basically that's the plan for the next couple of days. But we still have some time to kill. Let's see, what else have I got for you? I got more Smasher games, but they are evil. Basically, when you get the right combination of Smasher skills, I'm going to shoot this one, because this was epic as well. I always feel so weird streaming a game that I've played, so I prefer watching other people's replays. Because even though I'm proud of my accomplishment, it feels like I'm so arrogant to show my own gameplay, you know? Galaxy Inquisitor heading to the middle. But this is the thing, where he's going is not a position that I usually go to, for the same reason you will see in this game. And he does do good, don't get me wrong. He does really, really good. But at the same time, when the team is in the positions as the red team is in, you're also unable to get out of there, and you're basically stuck. Which is a tricky thing, because you also can't really move, and you will get shot from multiple directions. Let's see, Super Conqueror is over there. Like, when they're like this, it's absolutely fine, no problem. But yeah, this is something that you have to be careful about. I'm not sure why this song is... Oh no, it's that one here. I'm going to... Some songs, despite being copyright-free albums, still give copyright claims, so... With my new computer, I've basically, like... It doesn't have the old playlist anymore. So I have to manually remove the songs every now and again. So he's already lost 2 teammates now. This is what I mean. He's now stuck in this position. He can't get out of here. And he has very little support here. Aside from exchanging. And he's also getting shot from the other side, so he has to be extra careful. And no one is there to deal with that guy. At first I was hoping that would have been an Amarak. Because it is such a... I had like multiple games with IS-7 Amaraks. He can't really shoot the 120 or the I7 will shoot him, and he can't shoot the I7 or the 120 will shoot him. Or they both will. Of course, this does help. That's exactly what I meant. And he still has to be careful. The CC just took out his help. Oof. What? Birasama? Not sure what you're on about. You can't shoot him. There's a corpse in the way, so you can't really see him. He has now been spotted again. And the Jaeger is moving around. This is basically, I was wondering the whole game what the Jaeger did, but in the end he didn't even do all that bad. He just lost a lot of HP very, very quickly. But he was the distraction that Galaxy needed. Oh, the name, of course, for the killing, Beerus. I'm not sure they ever watched Dragon Ball. So I'm not sure that that will work. I might suggest it though. Because of course it is a cat. And if the kids have watched Dragon Ball, they might like it. So now the 704 is moving into the middle. I would have been more forwards here because the TD is probably still at the camping spot. Which means that you can pretty safely move across there, especially now. And that was a very much needed kill. It's a good position to be in this tank, honestly, because you're pretty much held down. So you just have to be careful. Of course, 268 doesn't need as much reloads in order to murder him. But if he bounces, that certainly helps. I won't forget Eric, thank you. Kind of still have to also be careful with watching the messages, because I got more than just from you, I think. This bouncing actually gave me like, oh my god. Like, can you imagine losing this? That would have been so unfair after all he's done. But he does manage to get it in the end. Beautiful game. Massive carry here. 1819 base XP. So let's see, we've got... Ah. Good morning, you're next. Thank you for the kind words. Also just going to have a quick look at the messages again. This is what I wanted to show. Aw, Eric. Bippity boppity boo, I'm enjoying the show and hope you are too. Happy Halloween from me in advance and all the love for our pro stream. Aw, that is so sweet though, thank you. That is lovely. I love it. So yeah, we've got time for probably one more replay uh, before we're almost at the end. Let's see. Let me finish with just a game that I absolutely loved, and that is so mean. I think it's long enough to fill in the rest of the time, pretty much. This is the part where I would love to be able to play PC, honestly, but I can't. I do not have, I just can't. It just doesn't work for me that way. Let's see. The only thing I always hate, and I mentioned this when I showed it on Apex server before, is that when they play that, it's like the anti-smasher skill. Especially if they're gravediggers. And of course this did not really go as intended. Especially since I got shot before I actually managed to flip him. And then I actually got stuck there, and that was such a noob moment, but I was like, do I want Last Gasp or Fortune 2? But then I am a smasher, so I wanted Fortune 2. Oh god, like, back in the day, like, that was Dragon Ball Z, so not even this one yet. But I would, basically, every day they would have the episodes from Dragon Ball Z, and then in the weekend they would rewind them. So you had, like, two of them. And my parents were divorced at the time, and my mom didn't want to let me watch them. So what happened was that I asked my dad to tape it for me, and then I would watch it on my weekend with him. So yeah, Dragon Ball Z and I go way, way back. I'm talking like my teenage years, which is like, let's say, 26 years ago? I've always been a Vegeta fan, though. I also like Beerus. Beerus is fun. Oh, time zones are messing things up for everyone. Like, it looked like NA was on a different time than it actually is. I thought Apex server was actually an hour later than it actually is. Because we switch early, and then I'm not sure if actually Apex does winter time. Oh yes, I'm definitely a weeb in that way. I love, honestly, I love animes and manga. Certain kinds, that is. Like, my favorite, both anime and manga, is Fruits Basket. Absolutely adore it. I like the shio kind of thing. I like the little bit of romance and everything. Can have a little bit of magic and stuff like that. I'm not into the fighting ones, aside from Dragon Ball Z, because that's different, obviously. That was one of the first animes that were ever shown here. Get poof. He's actually playing dead. But just after I shot him, which was lucky for me. Hey, Legundo. I'm saving yours for tomorrow. Basically, there's so much dead time to kill with these things, with the streams and all. So I'm trying not to show all the best games all at once. And I think tomorrow I will have some time to kill as well. Like, he's playing dead, but I know there he is. I like how he's not even looking in my direction. If you watch the whole stream and you didn't get all the crates, then make sure to take some screenshots and just send a ticket to support. Most of the time they're nice and will give you the crates that you're missing. I'm also not getting all of them because my timer kept slipping, so to speak. It's kind of like it goes up, but then it sort of, yeah, let's say slips, and you miss seconds somehow. Like this did not go as intended. Because of course I hit the one part that I can't pen there. And we were all just like, oh, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. But no one shot him until now. And then of course this did hit, though barely aimed. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to get the 8th crate, because I'm missing too much time, unfortunately. This is the golden combination when you are a smasher. I prefer Chain Lightning over Inferno, actually, because Inferno is more effective if you got all your HP. Chain Lightning keeps being effective. Oh, my H is... See, this always makes me laugh, because... Oh my god, you revealed your age. No, basically my age is in my in-game name. I'm on at 85. The 85 comes from my birth year. So yes, yes. My age is in a badly kept secret, let's say. Beautiful, I love shots like that. But yeah, make sure to just get screenshots of the portal showing that it's not really working as intended. And then hopefully support will give you the crates that you want. I'll look into that. Like, with the... I like the Roman stories. I'm all for soppy Roman stories, honestly. Which is not really something that Uh, I like it. I like happy endings. I don't like all the drama. I also don't like if it's going on and on and on and on forever. Like you had Skip Beat, which is another one that I really liked, but it just kept going on and on. And that was boring. This was beautiful, just like the double tap that we did here. But yeah, 11k damage in the smasher, totally balanced. Such like when you get the right skills, this tank is just so cool. So I'm going to wait just a few minutes more. Like only 2 minutes more, and then the timers will stop. By the time you hear this, that will be 3 minutes ago because of delay. Which means I could actually potentially end it now, but I always just want to make sure that I see the notifications of the timers not working or stopping anymore. And then hopefully I can end the stream and walk the dog and then go to bed. But yeah, we can actually like, does it actually show yet? Ooh, we can actually watch. The mod derps things again. I can't show it on stream. So I tried a few, got some nice containers, and just like, yeah, no, I'm stopping there. I can open a free crate though. There are so many things here that are not loading as intended. Yay, boosters. These are the kind of things, like if you don't have the tanks, these bundles are quite nice. If you do have the tanks, or most of them, it's not really worth it. TSL Defender is also one of those tanks. It's not bad, I just rarely ever play it because there are so many tanks that I like more. Soul Eater though, that tank is just wow. It's awesome. That's actually a good thing if you can ping them with the attack If someone is playing that, you can apparently ping them with the attack command. And if they're not that, if they are that, I mean, you can't. So that's a good one to know. I rarely ever use that because I just look at if they are moving, which usually they are, either the turret or the tank as a whole. There we go. And now sign in to confirm you're not a bot. The portal is not really working as intended for me this day. But yeah. Anyhow, that means I can end the stream time as I've stopped now. You will hear this in 3 minutes. But yeah, streaming for longer won't do any good here. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Agassi, for minding the chat together with Yusuf and Eric. And I wish you all a very lovely evening. And I will be back tomorrow to stream first APAC server and then later on again EU server as well. Good night. Bye.